Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Marlene, owner of Loaf's Bath and Body Creations. I'm just doing another voiceover because I was piecing together a bunch of videos since I had kind of a marathon few days of making and cutting, and with all that going on, my battery, not the battery, but the memory on my cell phone was filling up fast. So I thought I'd just make a bunch of little videos here and there so you can see how some of my process is, and people with, small little spaces, what they can do. Technically, I don't have a small little space. I have a space that stores a ton of my ingredients, but as you can see, for now I have a small space where I can actually make things. Is kind of tiny, and I wasn't able in this occasion to show you the making of this pine tar soap. So instead, I'd show you the unmolding process and how I split these slabs into soap loaves and then cut into bars. So I love those silicone liners. That wooden mold is from Workshop Heritage. I love those silicone liners. They're perfect. They make for nice crisp edges, and as you can see, it even insulates the soap. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to control the temperature so that I can avoid those gel rings in my soaps, but so far, every one that I've made in the last few days has come out with a gel ring. Doesn't do anything. It's just, for aesthetics, and I'm starting all over again, trying to learn how to control those temperatures, especially right now that shed is not temperature controlled. Pine tar tends to overheat on me and also accelerate trace. Fortunately, this time I decided to make a pine tar soap with a smaller percentage, so it also came out lighter in its color. So it's a nice tan instead of a dark brown. And it almost gelled all the way through. You can tell the difference between the part that didn't gel and the inner side that did gel. Other than that, it's milder than the last one that I made, but it still smells wonderful. I love the smell of pine tar. It's just very earthy. As you can see, that was pretty rough cutting. That was after, I think, maybe 12 hours. I should have probably cut it after, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe even 8 hours after pouring, and waiting 12 hours. I can't even imagine how hard it would have been had I waited the full 24. But, yeah, that was a hard loaf. And what else do I have going on? I don't know what I was going to do here. I actually forgot what it is that I left to go do. Probably went to go clean up, and going to grab the multi-bar cutter also. Yeah, I need to grab the multi-bar cutter and set up the sheet on top of a box so that I can place the bars. See, we're back later on, probably about a half hour later. I was able to find a box that I can put my baking sheet on so I can cut these down into individual bars. And that is my multi-bar cutter. Stainless steel, and I ordered it from, I actually had that imported. Oh, look, I never showed you the tops of my coffee bars. My coffee bean bars. Yep, those are coffee beans on top and ground coffee beans inside. Should have been able to see that on my last video, depending on the order that I put these videos out. I'm trying to tighten all of those nice and snug so I don't leave any drag marks or have awkwardly cut bars. I've done that before. And it hurts to do that. For whatever reason, that motion, I can just feel all the ligaments in my hands pop, just as, you know, just the same way it feels like I'm strumming those strings. And these loaves are actually pretty tough to cut. I really should have cut them earlier on. Probably before I went to bed last night. Wow. If I would have let the audio on, you would have heard it just go pling, pling, pling. I do nice chunky bars. They're about 2 1/4 wide and 3.5 to 4 inches tall, depending on which bars I make, and 1.5 inches thick. I had that multi-bar cutter. I think it's called, gosh, I gotta get that description down for you below, because it's really unfair. This is a great cutter. I really like this maker. I had it custom made for my bars to make them 1.5 inches, yeah, 1.5 inches thick. It's top quality. It's excellent. I love the way it works, and it's easy to store. It's not heavy. It's not clunky. She works like a charm. I'm just placing them on the cookie sheet. It's not on the floor. It is on top of a box. I don't have anything stored on the floor. Everything's raised on top of a shelf. Oh, there's loaf number 2. Cleaning off the wires. That way it doesn't leave any drag marks. I know it's just soap and it's not a big deal, but all those little chunks that stay on it tend to get dry and hard, even if it's just a moment ago. And it leaves drag marks through the bars. Ooh, yeah, that was a tough cut. Anyways, that'd probably be it for this video. If you enjoyed my content, you know, please hit the like button, and feel free to share and subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos and showing you what it is that I go through to get all of this stuff done. And hopefully soon I'm able to show you all the little trimmings and everything. Thank you. Bye-bye.